Wow, so the day came when Skadi got buffed. Yeah. The game has evolved so much in terms of power creeping. Skadi used to be considered broken. Now she got a buff. Although, having said that, I think most people are gonna overreact when they see this. Because, you know, it's Skadi getting buffed. Oh my god, it's gonna be great. No, it's not. It's her MP. Now, you might not be able to read Japanese here. Don't worry, I got you covered. But I wanted to show the actual image first. So, yeah, she did get buffed. It's her MP. But again, most people are just going to be crazy just because she got buffed. Not so much as to what the buff does to her. So, let's actually look what the buff does. I even did the translation myself earlier for Reddit. But, you know, luckily the wiki already has it up. So, you know, you get like a little more neat presentation here. Alright, so, this used to be her MP, right? Not that great. This is the current one, after the buff. So, there's two changes. One, a new scaling normal effect. Not just a new flat normal effect, it's a scaling one. This is very rare. As far as I know, it's only happened like less than 5 times in the game. So, a second scaling effect from the MP level. It's now a team-wide attack buff. 5 turns from 20 to 30% depending on your MP level. Pretty good, I would say. Pretty good. Now the other effect, the existing normal effect, the crit damage, it got buffed. So it used to be 30 to 50%. Now this obviously gets the bigger number because, you know, it's the existing effect, so it got buffed. So it is now 50 to 100%. Which is a considerable increase. It is still, though, notably only for 3 attacks or 5 turns, whichever happens first. They did not change these values. Now, what do I think of this buff? I think it's cute. I think it's alright. Will this change a lot of things? No. No. Skadi now has a bit more presence in Challenge Quest stuff. That's for sure. This does nothing for the looping, which, you know, I assume most people use her for. So a lot of people were obviously hoping for a skill buff of some sort, maybe MP gain or something like that. I don't really care too much about that stuff. What I was hoping, like, if they did an MP buff, which they did, I would have liked to see a different approach. I don't think they needed to add offense. I would have loved to have seen more defense. Because her OG kit, as we all know already, it's literally full offense. The only defensive thing you have is a reduced crit chance on the enemy, which is still kind of utility more than defense. What I would have liked to seen is that instead of maybe like buffing this crit number, maybe this attack is still a good addition, even though it's offensive. I would like to see more defense, but I digress. I would have focused on this other normal effect, this evasion thing. It's a party evasion for 1 attack, 3 turns. It's little. And it's the weakest of the hard protection things, them being evasion, invul, and special invul. Now, when you think about it, like, yeah, you know, the obligatory Castoria comparison comes here. Like, you know, Castoria is still the only sermon with special invul, right? It's the best defensive mechanic in the game. Only loses to debuff removal. She can very easily, because it's tied to her OC, she gets a new stack of it on every level of the OC, up to 5 stacks. That's insane. And it's not even very difficult to get 2-3 stacks from 1 MP, just by chaining MPs correctly. Hell, you can even do it better with a CE that gives you overcharge. Even at MP1, it's not unrealistic to hit 500% on Castoria for a insane 5 stacks of special invul for your entire front line. No one is getting damaged for at least 2 to 3 turns. You can keep that up as well if you have the proper comp. This pales in comparison nowadays. It's like, this is not even just Merlin's skill illusion, right? Even illusion is better. It's a 1-turn invul. It's not even a 1-attack invul like Harp of Healing. This is Harp of Healing on an MP. And the damage cut is not enough. They maybe should have buffed this number as well, I feel like. Like on base, a 500 damage cut for 3 turns. It's not gonna do anything. It's gonna reduce the amount of tickle you get. But the hard hits are still gonna kill you. So, obviously this probably means her MP won't be touched again. So, you know, we're probably gonna be stuck with that 1-hit evasion for life. But, you know, maybe one day they're gonna start, wanna, you know, touch her skills as well. I'm not saying Skadi necessarily needs a buff. Even this was, you know, arguable if she needed it or not. But, yeah. Was not the approach I hoped to see, personally, at least. I would have preferred the defensive approach. Now, when I still want to say, like, this is gonna kind of different to this already, but yeah, when I said, like, this is cool though. I like that it's not just like a 20% on all ranks. This actually makes, like, unfortunate people like me who have more than MP1 accidentally a bit happier, because it's now a scaling effect. Because most of the time when they add a new normal effect to an MP, which is, by normal effect, I mean a non-OC effect like this, it's usually like this. It's a flat thing, level doesn't matter, it's just there, that always happens. This is so rare that as far as I know, it's only happened like maybe less than 5 times. The other examples I got here opened are, for instance, when Assassin Shiki got buffed, she got the defense down on her MP, also a scaling normal effect. Another similar effect, Steno's buff, scaling defense down on the normal effect, is very rare still. I think Miyu also got the attack buff recently like that, and there might be something else that I just don't remember from the top of my head. But yeah, needless to say, it's very, very rare. And it's still better than just like a 20% flat. Because, you know, it still helps, you know, people like me, I suppose, to be a little bit more happy with our extra copies that were not even intended, at least in my case. So there you go. This was another episode of Buff Breakdown, I guess. I'm not even sure if people even want to hear my thoughts about it. But yeah, this is just the second episode. So yeah, there you go. But if you enjoyed it, you know, can you do me a favor and take 1 second, just leave a like on the video. That always helps. And yeah, subscribe for more. I'm probably not gonna, you know, talk about every single buff, but if it happens to land on a day I'm streaming as well, like this did, brand new right here, so yeah, I might be talking about future buffs as well, you know.
Scotty's NP is David's second and third skill, Omega 2 header.
Might leave that in. Alright, having said that though, I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to more stuff, Europa rolls, whatever else, who knows, and yeah, catch you on the next video. A peace out.